So see the statement. What is the statement of Newton's second law of motion? The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the impressed force. Okay, so see this. This rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the impressed force, and that we can also write F is equal to Kma. So where F is a force acting over the body, K is a constant of proportionality, M is the mass of that body, A is the acceleration over the body. Okay. Now take one important note, and student, take that note as a 3 star, because everywhere we required that conversion. Okay, especially for civil engineering and mechanical engineering students, this conversion is very important. Okay, so see this. What is Newton's second law of motion say? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So tell me, what is the unit of force? That is 1 Newton. What is the unit of mass? That is 1 unit of mass is kilogram. And what is the unit of acceleration? Meter per second square. Okay. Now we can define this Newton in this way. See here, according to the unit, we can define the Newton is, a Newton may be defined as the force while acting upon a mass of 1 kg produce an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in the direction of which it acts. So means its simple meaning is, for a mass of 1 kg, a acceleration of 1 meter per second square is produced by applying how much force? 1 Newton. So that's why you always remember this conversion. What is 1 Newton? So 1 Newton is equal to 1 kilogram into 1 meter per second square. Remember this. Now take some example, and that example is based on Newton's second law of motion. So see here, first example, very simple. So in this example, a body is placed over the ground. That ground is frictionless, and the mass of that body is 10 kg. Mass of that body is 10 kg. The forces causing on that body is, one is 100 Newton in the positive x direction, 50 Newton in the negative x direction. So this is the situation of that example, and let us follow this coordinate system. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, and what our Newton's second law says, see this, force is equal to mass into acceleration. But here if you see carefully, what I write, summation of f of x is equal to mass into acceleration. What is the meaning of this summation of f of x, friend? So as you know, in the concurrent force system, summation of all the forces is equal to 0, or we can say summation of all the forces acting on the body is equal to 0. But that is a part of statistics. But here we discuss a dynamics, means we consider the forces as well as motion. So summation of all the forces acting on the body is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, so this is the another way to say the Newton's second law of motion. So what is Newton's second law of motion? So you write down Newton's second law of motion. Also we can write in this way, a system summation of system of the forces acting on the body is directly proportional to the product of mass of that body and acceleration. Okay, again I dictate, see the carefully my hear my sentence. What is Newton's second law of motion? It is the summation of system of all the forces acting on the body is directly proportional to the mass of that body and acceleration. Okay, so what is summation of f of x? Take 100 Newton is a positive, 50 Newton is negative, is equal to 10 into 10 into a. 10 is the mass, a is the acceleration. Now from this we can easily find out acceleration. So what is acceleration? 100 minus 50, 50 divided by 10, that is 5 meter per second square. Okay, so this is the acceleration of that particular body. And what is the unit? Meter per second square. Now again, here one interesting thing is, if you see this a is 5 meter per second square, so we can write in this way also, 5 meter per second divided by 1 second. The meaning is same, just we bifurcate this numerator and denominator. So what is numerator say? Numerator is 5 meter per second, it is a velocity, and denominator is 1 second. What is the meaning of this? In a span of 1 second, a body will acquire velocity 5 meter per second. This value clearly say, for a span of 1 second, how much velocity acquired by that body? 5 meter per second. So this is the first important example based on Newton's second law of motion. Okay. Now take second example of Newton's law of motion. See this. What is the situation here, friend? In the second example, see student, you take a pause and you write down the example, also draw the given figure. Okay, so take pause, draw the figure. So your figure is this is your figure. You just draw this figure. So what that figure say? One body having mass 10 kg placed over the ground, and how much force is applied over that body? P is the force applied over that body. And one more important thing is given here. What is that? Acceleration. So what is acceleration? 5 meter per second square. So we can say a body having 10 kg mass is placed over the ground surface. The ground surface, of course, is a frictionless, and acceleration over that body is 5 meter per second square. And our question is what is P? What is P? That is our question. So tell me, how to find this P according to the Newton's second law of motion? So it is very simple. We know the summation of all the forces acting on the body is directly proportional to the product of mass and acceleration. So what is summation of f of x? Means the system of the forces acting on the body in horizontal direction, that is P. And what is mass of the body? 10 kg. What is A? 5. Take care here student, unit. What is the unit of 10? Kilogram. Unit of 10 is kilogram. What is the unit of 5? Meter per second square. So once you multiply this 10 into 5, you get 50. And what is the unit of this? Newton. Means our P, our force acting over that body, when your acceleration is 5 meter per second square is 50 Newton. I think you understand this meaning, this concept, very important concept. So once you understand that Newton's second law of motion, we will discuss our next topic in next session. I hope you understand this. Thank you. Thank you friend for watching my video.